in the descriptions of the battles raging in Shushan on the 13th of Adar, special prominence is given to the deaths of the 10 sons of Haman. In fact, the halacha mandates that when the 10 sons of Haman are written in the Megillah, they be written in a very special kind of configuration, giving clear prominence to the episode of their deaths. And in fact, when Achashverosh offers Esther an additional boon, she asks that not only the permission to defend themselves be extended in Shushan, but asks specifically that the sons of Haman be hanged. Again, the idea that somehow the deaths of these men, who ostensibly after Haman's death become kind of critical figures in the anti-Jewish party within Shushan, and therefore Esther sees their death and the public knowledge of their defeat as something critical to the cause of the Jews. Rashi, though, quotes a fascinating medrash which suggests that the role of these sons in the anti-Jewish affairs of the Persian Empire was much deeper than that, and that the medrash identifies them as the ringleaders in the group that is trying actively to prevent the construction of the Beis HaMikdash. If this is the case, right, one could posit that this war has greater import even than we may have noted at first. On the one hand, part of the war is basically to defeat those who intend on carrying out Haman's genocidal policies. But it seems, though, that Mordechai and Esther also saw this really as an opportunity to advance the redemption of the Jewish people, to under the cover of this war, also even the score with the great enemies of the Jewish people, represented by the 10 sons of Haman, that they really need to be eliminated from the scene in order to allow the return of the Jewish people to Eretz Yisrael to be able to take place. What's interesting, though, is that the Gemara suggests that this is not really the complete fate of all of the descendants of Haman. And in fact, the Gemara makes a fascinating point, saying that Mivnei Banav Shal Haman Limdu Torah B'Bnei Brak, that the grandchildren of Haman learned Torah in Bnei Brak, suggesting that there is redemption possible even within the family of Haman. And so therefore, again, if we take these two teachings of our sages in tandem, teaches us two things. First of all, the 10 sons of Haman was not just a question of being punished for the sins of their father, or even perhaps part of the mitzvah of the eradication of Amalek, but that really that they represented in their own right a threat to the Jewish people and to the mission of the Jewish people in the world. At the same time, the Gemara at least gives us the possibility that even within Haman's own descendants is the possibility of redemption for them as well.